Okay, the rest of Bolivia. How was the rest of Bolivia?
Sick.
This is your first time to Bolivia?
Yeah. You've been?
No, but it's been a place I wanted to check out.
Yeah, very interesting culture. I was there when they got rid of their leader. Dude, I was in 2 places where they got rid of their leader while I was there.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Wait, Bolivia and
Iran?
Peru. Oh. I was in Abancay, a nothing town.
He's Massage.
it happened to be in all these countries where coups happen.
That's how you don't go to Nicaragua. They knew.
He's like,
it would have been 3 countries.
He's like, I just came back from Venezuela.
What kind of CIA office is this?
That is crazy. You were in South America while all this shit went down.
Yeah. I was in the city that the president was from when they got rid of her.
Wait, got rid of means what? There's some form of a...
It wasn't like pitchforks.
Okay,
impeached. And so, which was interesting. And then that same city was a nothing town. I was trying to ameliorate, is that right? To Cusco to get used to the altitude.
Okay.
We stop in a town one day.
Yeah.
And they're like, she's from here, and they got rid of her because she wasn't hard enough on crime. They saw what Bukele was doing.
And they're like, we want that.
And they're like, yeah, how come our fucking bus drivers are getting murdered by Venezuelan gangs?
Yeah.
Because you can't fucking do anything. They shake down these bus drivers for like $1 a day, but they're like, that's killing me.
Yeah.
One bus driver said, no, I'm not paying you guys anymore. They just like, well, we got to kill you. Massive protests in the streets, and then they got rid of her. And then the leader of Congress took over, and then you could ask questions, and I'm like, why was it the leader of Congress? You don't have like vice presidents? I just like want to know about their system. And they go, no, she was the vice president. We got rid of the president a year ago. She was the vice president.
Whoa.
She took over. We got rid of her. It's like they just go, we're done with you. They have power down there.
Kind of cool.
The people have power.
I mean, that
Whoa.
is democracy in
Yeah.
action.
They're so crooked everywhere, but the people can do stuff.
And the people are aware of how crooked it is, yet they don't accept it. Whereas in other parts of the world, they know that the government is crooked. They just kind of accept this as the status quo.
This is why in Australia they just do blow and get drunk.
Because
We know it's crooked,
So it
let's
is what
just
it is.
party.
Why the fuck are we gonna
Here
fight
we
it?
still think we have a chance to change it.
Yeah.
When we don't, there they're like, we know we don't. Let's drink.
But in
And the standard of
Bolivia,
living is good enough, I guess.
That's right. I think that's the difference. It's like if the standard of living isn't good enough, you're like, well, if we're going to suffer, we might as well fight this shit.
Yeah.
If there's cocaine that's just good enough,
Yeah.
and the weather's perfect every single day, and I can go to the fucking beach and everybody's in good shape,
Yeah.
what am I going to bitch about the government for?
So I was taking some Spanish class in the north, and the guy at the end of class every day, he goes, let's use your Spanish and talk about the culture here. So we can actually put your Spanish into play. Every like month or so, I'm like, let me take a couple days class so I can
Smart.
get by better. Yeah. I see like I'm hitting a wall
Yeah.
in my conversation. This isn't fun.
Yeah.
Let me stop. And he was talking about the government. He goes, Trump's your guy, right? I'm like, yeah. He goes, everybody thinks he's crooked. I'm like, yeah. He goes, so there he controls Congress and Senate maybe, but he doesn't control the media. Here, they also control the media. So you can't even find out. He goes, do you know about the protests that are happening now? I'm like, no. He goes, right.
Exactly,
Why
yeah.
not? You could only find out on TikTok or Instagram.
And they don't, not sanction those. They don't shut those down, or they don't.
I guess it's like
censor those?
outside. They don't control it. So yeah, right.
They can just not allow.
Yeah,
the
they
app
can
to
not
work.
allow it like China, but they don't. But
Interesting.
so it's like a different thing. So in Bolivia, they had a guy for 20 years. And what he did was he said farmers are more important. He ran the media too. They run the media. He goes, farmers are more important to our society than city folk.
We've heard this one before.
So he goes,
heard
I'm
this
giving
one
farmers
before.
a 2-to-1 vote over city folk.
Ooh.
Now, city folk could see the problems with their country. Farmers are just getting it from the radio, which is run by the
By the
government,
media, wow.
who's saying everything's great. So they're going, no, this guy's great. Everything's really nice. There's no crime.
Yeah.
And then they couldn't outvote the 2-to-1 rural people.
Wow.
And then finally they did. And I was in Bolivia, in Sucre, and there were all these streets. It was just cool to be in these
Wait a
places.
minute, it was still currently 2-1 while you were there, and then they overthrew
So
it?
I was like, why are these streets blocked off? They're like, inauguration. And I'm like, oh, what do you mean? They're like, the new guy's taking over right now. And I'm like, when? They're like, you want to go? I'm like, yeah, I want to go. And I saw him get inaugurated. This new guy, and everyone was crying, and like, it's really cool. It's fun.
And
Like-
what did they? Sorry, go, Mark.
No, could you like sense the hope? Like, was everyone just
Yeah,
so
they're like,
overwhelmingly
finally we got out of this.
optimistic?
It wasn't like us, 4 years, 8 years, whatever. Like 20 years. If you're 30, you don't remember him not being the guy.
The guy's in charge.
Yeah.
For 2 decades.
Rodrigo
Wow.
Paz. Yeah.
Fascinating.
Wow. Okay, so when they see you there,
In Bolivia?
yeah, you're 6'2".
Yeah, I
taller
stick
than
out. 6'2.5".
All right, so you're 6'3". You're bearded. Are you bearded up?
So
at the time?
I shaved my beard. I had a layover in Mexico City. I shaved everything at the Mexico City lounge. You ever, dude, pro tip, use the shower in those lounges.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah, if you're on a layover, you're refreshed.
Yeah.
They had one. I was like, hook it up, and then I just shaved everything. I took a
so you went
shaver.
clean. You went clean,
and then I haven't touched it since then.
Okay. All right.
So that beard, Bolivia, would have been probably 2 months of beard.
So you have a little something.
probably
up there.
about maybe that level.
I'm just trying to understand how they're interpreting you. Are they thinking you're a local in any way, shape, or form?
Sucre's a language class town.
Yeah.
A lot of people go there, and so they're used to some whites.
Got it.
It's not that isolationist like El Salvador.
But they're seeing you as white, because I think a lot of
Tourist.
the misconception that I think a lot of Americans have of South
Yeah.
America is that it's no white people, where it's like there are tons
Tons of whites.
Tons of whites.
There's immigration for years and years.
Yeah,
and years.
exactly. So is there any point in time where they're kind of seeing you
There's
as a
little
local?
Italy's. There's like
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
like
whole
little
German
Palestines, little
enclaves.
Israel's,
Yeah.
little everything. They
Yeah.
just like they all like pulled up.
But there's no
Germans, tons.
Yeah.
You're an outsider to them every single time. There's no part where you kind of start to flow seamlessly.
No, I was. Yeah, at some
Interesting.
point. Like if you go, they're like, I don't know, you dress. There's stuff you don't even notice. You're dressing different. You can't
Yeah.
put your finger on it. They can tell.
Yeah.
Here in New York, Backdoor Steve told me, because you can tell tourists they look up instead of forward or down. And also in the winter, instead of wearing a big coat, they wear layers of smaller things.
Yeah, because they don't have it where they're from.
Yeah, so they don't think they're big a tourist. Like, I'm just like a local, but like we don't do this. There's rats, there's poop. Yeah, we don't do this. We learn the hard way. Yeah. So I'm sure they cluing into little things, but no, sometimes you're like really getting into cool conversations with people and like become friendly and like it's fun. I don't know.
Any touristy shit you saw that blew your fucking mind and you're like, this is touristy, but is so fucking worth it?
Iguazu Falls.
Iguazu Falls, where is it?
It's in the Argentina, Brazil
Border?
and Paraguay's right there too. Border, yeah. It's Niagara's a fucking dick licker compared to this.
Oh my.
Yeah, and they have these walkways that are built out over. I mean, they go
What do you
crazy.
mean? You built out over?
So see the top?
Yeah.
You can walk on those. They built them up deep.
both sides falling into.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so they have see the walkway?
No. On the right side.
Yeah,
top
so
right.
that's like a 20-minute walk over the waters that people died making because there's a current, like of course, and like yeah,
It looks like Avatar. I mean,
and they don't have
does,
Mexicans to offer up, so that was their own people, you know. Yeah, it looks like Avatar. It was really cool.
Holy shit.
But
But
Chinese,
what do you mean? What do you mean?
they're the worst.
Tell me about it.
Pushy, shrill. There's a line
The
for
flags? They got the flags.
the pictures.
Yeah.
It's like, why? Why can I hear you from that far? You're talking to someone next to you. What is this? There was like a viewpoint, and we had a line that just naturally formed, like one at a time. Go to the view, and you see them inching, and you're like, hey, there's a line. And they go, yeah, inching,
They don't have the line
and then they just
culture.
go in.
That's a British thing.
Yeah, the
They don't-
queue.
The queue is a
Yeah, if you want to take
fantastic-
that picture alone, that's one at a time shit. And
Yeah.
Chinese
They don't
are
get it.
like,
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah, I mean, they just got able to
Dennis
travel
Rodman.
like 30 years ago.
So they're learning about lines.
Yeah, it was like, okay, my grandparents were in a famine, and then now I get to
His
go
sister
to a
disappeared because
waterfall.
she spoke out against Mao.
yeah, exactly.
My other sister's a soccer ball.
Yeah, look at that walkway. It was great.
Ours like, you need to cut this out. You're like, what if we say it 6 times? What if
They already cut it out. Come on, we out here, baby. We out here. We doing jokes.